Hello friends, welcome. Thank you for joining me today. There definitely is thunder in the air. And I'm starting to feel a little moisture, so let's read what the Lord has prepared for us today. And we're going to Exodus chapter 12, verses 1 to 14. I'm reading out of the New Living Translation. When God says it's time, it's time. God gave Moses the task to bring the Israelites out of Egypt. But Pharaoh says, no. So God sent 9 plagues, and still Pharaoh said, no. So God announced the death of the firstborn. Let's read the story of the first Passover. While the Israelites were still in the land of Egypt, the Lord gave the following instructions to Moses and Aaron. From now on, this month will be the first month of the year for you. Announce to the whole community of Israel that on the 10th day of this month, each family must choose a lamb or a young goat for a sacrifice. 1 animal for each household. If a family is too small to eat a whole animal, let them share with another family in the neighborhood. Divide the animal according to the size of each family and how much they can eat. The animal you select must be a 1-year-old male, either a sheep or a goat with no defects. Take special care of this chosen animal until the evening of the 14th day of this first month. Then the whole assembly of the community of Israel must slaughter their lamb or young goat at twilight. They are to take some of the blood and smear it on the sides and top of the door frames of the houses where they eat the animal. That same night, they must roast the meat over a fire and eat it along with bitter salad greens and bread made without yeast. Do not eat any of the meat raw or boiled in water. The whole animal, including head, legs, and internal organs, must be roasted over a fire. Do not leave any of it until the next morning. Burn whatever is not eaten before the morning. These are your instructions for eating this meal. Be fully dressed. Wear your sandals and carry your walking stick in your hand. Eat the meal with urgency, for this is the Lord's Passover. On that night I will pass through the land of Egypt and strike down every firstborn son and firstborn male animal in the land of Egypt. I will execute judgment against all the gods of Egypt, for I am the Lord. But the blood on your doorposts will serve as a sign, marking the houses where you are staying. When I see the blood, I will pass over you. This plague of death will not touch you when I strike the land of Egypt. This is a day to remember. Each year, from generation to generation, you must celebrate it as a special festival to the Lord. This is a law for all time. These words serve as reminders to the older folks and as learning experiences for the younger. The lamb was a sacrifice, a substitute for the person who would have died in the plague. And from this point on, the Jewish people would clearly understand that for them to be spared from death, an innocent life had to be sacrificed in their place. In the end, there were 10 plagues, or in other words, 10 ways for Pharaoh to change his mind. Think about it. In your life, what plague would you least like to have come upon you or your family? What would make you not say no to God? Lord, let our hearts be open to you this day and always. Amen. Be blessed until next time.